What is up, everybody? Welcome to Optimal Self Live. As I always say, welcome back or welcome to. So those of you guys that are welcome back, thanks again for joining us. Thanks for tuning in and checking it out. And those of you guys that this is your first time, hey, this is a little platform that we're building. Really what we want this to be is little 5 to 7 minute conversations that are gonna allow you a platform, a place to just get some bite-sized information that hopefully can lead you to the best version of you, right? We want to put people on the path to being their optimal self. Not somebody else's version, not your mom's version, not your dad's version, not your aunt, uncle, cousin, coach, whatever's version, your version of your optimal self. We want to give you the opportunity to truly be the best version of you, all right? So today what I want to talk about is immediate gratification. Right? It's something that's happening more and more in our world and in our society because of our cell phones, because of the internet, because everything is now as fast food society, right? You got to drive through to get your hit of caffeine, you get your coffee. You have to, right, be able to drive through and get your dinner. You have to be able to get it right now. How many times, you got to be able to talk into your phone and talk to Alexa or Siri and get an answer just like that, right? But the truth is, that's not how life works in the real world. That's not how success works in the real world. That's not how you being the best version of you works in the real world. The real world, you go to work today, you do the work, and you get a paycheck later, right? There's not immediate gratification. It's actually delayed gratification. And so the same thing goes. You exercise today, and hopefully consistently and over time, you'll get that body or that health that you want. Same thing, you save money today or you invest money today, and hopefully the delayed gratification is you're wealthy in your later years and you can retire and have a wonderful life. So you see, the true things in this world are delayed gratification. But immediate gratification is what everybody wants. Everybody wants to go do 100 sit-ups and wake up with a six-pack. Everybody wants to not have a Big Mac and have a salad and all of a sudden lose the weight. Everybody wants, right, to be wealthy and rich, but they don't want to do it over time. But the same thing goes with building the best version of you, is that it takes time. It takes energy, it takes effort, but it's the delayed gratification. It's what can you do today? What principle can you put into your life today that down the road is going to lead you to this happy, healthy, and fulfilled life? What is it? Again, everybody's different. The version of you is you. You have to figure that out. Optimal self is not about what my version is for you or what somebody else's version is for you. It's about you building you. And this is about giving you the opportunity to do that. So here's the option today, right? Let's get rid of immediate gratification, because I'm going to tell you right now, if there's something in your world and there's something in it right now that you're getting immediate gratification from, it's probably fooling you. It's probably tricking you into thinking this is the right thing to do. This is the right action. And over time, you're going to see it's not. Over time, you're going to see that it has led you down a road that sometimes that are very hard to come back from. So let's change that right now. Let's know that the actions that we need to take on a daily basis are for long-term or delayed gratification. That I know that it's not going to happen right away. I know that by starting to save and managing my expenses and making sure that my life, that the money that I make, right, that I live off of 30% of that or 40% of that, and that the rest of that is going to go somewhere to give me a better life, right? Those are just some financial disciplines that you can implement. But what's the thing that's going to make you great? What is the thing that's going to fulfill you? What is that? What do you want out of your life? And then we've got to put the action in place that's going to allow you to get there. It's going to allow you to be the best version of you. But I'm going to tell you, you need to focus on things that are delayed gratification, not immediate. Don't do it and expect immediate gratification. It doesn't happen. Not on the greatest things in this life. You want your health, you want your world better, then know that you have to put things in place. You have to exercise, you have to move, you have to eat better, you have to hydrate, right? You want your mind to be stronger so that you can overcome these pandemic times. That's a mental thing. If this thing is breaking you down, it's breaking you down mentally. So I've got to get stronger inside of me, my brain, my mental side. So what do I got to do? I've got to put better things in so that better things come out. What I'm reading, who I'm talking to, what I'm doing on a daily basis, what the television channels that I'm watching, right? We've got to do a better job of what we're consuming so that what goes in, the better comes out. Same thing goes with your nutrition. The better in, the better out. The better you're going to feel. The better you're going to feel by what you put in. Because your body is going to be able to absorb those nutrients. Your body is going to be able to actually use the nutrients to make your body, again, run optimally so that you can feel better. So we've got to start making better choices, but we got to make better choices that are away from immediate gratification and they are on delayed gratification. Start today and say, look, I'm going to put myself in a position to start doing things day in and day out. I'm going to get consistent to this action over time. And by doing so, success is inevitable. You're going to have a better way. You're going to have a better life because that's what this is about. It's about you finding those things that fulfill you, that make you smile, that light fire, right? So that you can be the best version of you. That's what it comes down to, is you figuring out how fast or how long can I wait to get that gratification. Because I'm going to tell you, you've heard it, right? You've heard the old proverb, patience is a virtue. Well, it is. Patience of doing consistent action before I get the result. Because if you're sitting there right now and you're struggling with your health, we've got to make those changes. But it's not going to be one meal. It's not going to be one day of proper movement. It's not. It's day after day after day. It's a compound effect of making great choices that will ultimately lead you to feeling better and living better. And that's what I want for each and every one of you. I want you to be able to live a better life, a healthy life, a fulfilled life, a life that's you, that is the best version of you. All right? There you go. Today, get rid of the immediate gratification, focus on delayed gratification, find the actions and the ideas, the things that are going to make you whole, that are going to make it important to you, right? I can tell you, and I'll give you myself just a really quick example, is my life prior to the pandemic, right? I had a schedule every morning. I got up Monday through Friday. I'm at the gym by 6:30. I have a journal that sits right next to my car, and I pull that out and I'd set my intentions for the day. I'd ask myself big questions. How do I want to show up in the world today? Who needs me on my A game today, right? If I was my own life coach, if I was my own high performance coach, what would I be telling myself? I would write that stuff in there every single day. And I would not let myself get out of that car. My discipline was I would not let myself get out of that car and walk into that gym, which is where I wanted to be. I wanted to get in and get that workout in. I wouldn't let myself get out of that car until I wrote in that journal. And that was just day in and day out and day in. The discipline was you don't get that until you do this. So what is that in your life? But here's what I'm going to tell you. The pandemic comes and I'm not in my car anymore. I don't even remember the last time I drove my car. Maybe the grocery store a week ago. I don't even remember, right? But that threw my schedule off. That threw my timing off. It got me away from doing the things that were front loading my day so that I could have a better way. And guess what happened? I started to slack on other things. I started to feel it, right? Have you guys had one of those days during this time where you just felt like shit, where you just felt like, oh my God, I don't even know what to do anymore? Well, hey, look, I'm with you. You and I are together, man. I've had them. I've had multiple days like that, right? When you sit at home and you're by yourself and you're working, I mean, there's all those different things that go through our mind. And so what did I have to do? I had to say, hold on a second. I've got to make sure this happens. So I had to reframe it because I'm not in my car and I'm not driving to the gym, right? So I had to reframe it. I had to find a better way. And so I did. So I got it. I have it now. It's now next to my bed. Now when I get up and I get up and I brush my teeth, right? And I sit down, and that's the first thing I do. You're not allowed to have coffee. You're not allowed to go downstairs to the gym now until that's done. And it gets my mind working better. A lot of gratitude comes out of that because I start to set the intention to say, how do I want to show up today? Who do I want to be today? And I start to answer those questions. And then guess what? You follow it. Your behavior follows what you tell yourself. So let's start. Start with the morning. Start with that first thing. And if that's not your thing, find something that is. Because there's no perfect answer here. But what I do know is we got to get away from the immediate gratification. We got to get away from wanting the answer right now. We got to get away from wanting the result right this second. What we have to focus on is one single action that's going to lead to more that I can get consistent with over time so that I can ultimately be the best version of me. All right? There you go. I hope it helps. I hope it works for you. Please, somebody out there right now is struggling that you know. Listen, ask questions. And if they are, send them this video. Shoot it. Say, hey, take a look at this. Maybe it's an immediate gratification thing. Maybe we need to switch up something. Maybe you need to hydrate more. Maybe you need to pick some better meals. Maybe you need to work on that sleep pattern, right? Maybe you need to get outside and go have some fun. Go get some sun. Just go walk around for a little bit. I don't know what it is, but please, let's raise the awareness. Let's raise the level of humanity together. Please like or share and comment. And of course, I love hearing from you. So please send me those messages. I really, really appreciate them. I got some really cool ones last week that, I'll cherish forever, right? Gives me full body chills reading the stuff that you guys are doing out there. So it's super cool. So, all right, like, share, repost, whatever you got to do. And as always, get over to optimalself.today. You're going to want to be on that list, man, because the website's looking incredible. And we're excited to bring it to you really, really soon. So get on there. And all right, I'll see you tomorrow.